Hi everyone, it's Isaac here, back with another video. In today's video, I will be talking about a few different things that you should avoid when you are recording. Now, I've made this video a long time ago, but I think I came up with a few more reasons and a few more things that you should generally avoid when you record. I've seen a lot of these mistakes, and I don't think very many people realize that these are mistakes. Remember, this is an opinion video, and that none of this that is being said is necessarily gonna represent your channel, and that you don't have to go and change any of this if you don't want to. Before we get started, there's also a giveaway going on my channel. I will be giving away $10 million of Nitro Type cash, and Mobile Type will be giving $10 million of Nitro Type cash. You enter, so you potentially have a chance to win both of the giveaways. It is one Google form. I will link the video in the description. Make sure to watch the video and make sure to enter correctly, because even though it's pretty easy to enter correctly, some people don't. So, with that out of the way, we're going to get right into the video. First things first, something I see a lot of is lag, and that's not the mistake. The mistake isn't lag. I understand not everyone has a computer that can record without lagging. That is fine. Believe me, I have had several computers that lagged when they record. This is my gaming laptop, so it doesn't really lag when it records. I can crank the quality, I can crank the FPS. It doesn't lag. It's just it's really nice. But yeah, lag. So what causes lag? When you record, it is always your computer. It has nothing to do with your internet. You could have the fastest internet in the world, and as long as your computer is slow, you're still gonna lag. Websites are still gonna load slowly. Games might load slowly depending if it's an online game. No, if it's an offline game, sorry. But yeah, lag 99% of the time has to do with your computer. I'm so tired of seeing people like, oh, I need better internet, it lags so hard. No, that's probably your computer. However, if you're streaming and it's lagging, that could be your network, but it probably is your computer. If you have a computer that lags when you record, it will probably also lag when you stream. But if it doesn't lag when you record and it lags when you stream, that's a network issue, more than likely. Okay, so how do you fix lag? Well, there's a few things you can do. First things first, if you're recording in 60 FPS and you're lagging, turn it down to 30. On Nitro Type and a lot of things, it won't make a difference. You will notice a difference, but it won't make a difference, if you know what I mean. 60 FPS recording is way smoother, but I still, even with my good computer, I still record in 30 FPS because it's not going to make a huge difference. The next thing you can do is turn down the quality. I don't recommend going below 480p if you have an option. With OBS, I'll show you how to do this. Go to settings, go to video, and base canvas resolution needs to be the resolution of your display. It has to be. Otherwise, it might give you issues. Output scale resolution, 720p. I recommend 720p if you can. If not, 480p is just fine. The downscale filter, probably bicubic. That's the one that's been generally recommended to me. And then common FPS value, you can either do 60, 50, or 30. That is what is supported by YouTube, I believe. So, I recommend doing 30 to 60. It depends on your lag. But yes, if you're lagging, 480p, 30 FPS it might still lag you, but it won't be as bad. And then also you can change color output. And now in streaming, if it's lagging, it has to do with network. I do a bitrate of 2000 kilobits per second for 720p 30 FPS. There's no problems. For the last few times we've been having drop frames, but recently that's gone away. So I think that might have just had to do something with my Wi-Fi router being weird, and maybe it updated its firmware and fixed itself. I also did switch to 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi, which should be a little bit more stable. It will be about the same speed because my network isn't fast enough to max it out. So yeah, 2,000 kilobits per second should be just fine for that. Okay, next mistake is be unique. Make videos that people want to see. Don't make the same video over and over again. By this I mean gameplay. People will make gameplay. That's fine. If you have a YouTube channel specifically focused on one part of Nitro Type, I know there was a YouTube channel that used to do nothing but shop updates, or the spoilers for them. That's fine. But if you just do gameplay and that's it, that might get a little boring sometimes. Next things next, how often do you upload? I recommend if you want to grow your channel, daily uploading is pretty much the way to go. Obviously not everyone can do that, including me. Sometimes I'm busy. But yeah, upload as often as possible. Next thing is zooming in or out. If you're recording at a low quality, or even if you're not, zoom in. It makes things easier to see, it makes things less frustrating to watch. please, 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 if you're recording at 480p or lower, zoom in. And even if you're recording in like 720p or 1080p, I still recommend zooming in. Also, your mic quality is important. I know not everyone has a good microphone. I do have a decent one. It's just a dedicated microphone. It's the HyperX Solocast. I would have gone, well, I possibly would have gone with the Razer Siren Mini, because that one's basically almost the same thing in terms of sound quality. It's just a little smaller and I believe a little cheaper. However, because I'm a streamer, I like having the mute button directly on the microphone. I just tap it and it mutes. In fact, I can show you this. And now you can hear me again. So let's just make sure you're still picking up audio. Okay, that's good. Yeah, make sure your microphone quality is like decent. If it's not, that's okay. But that's something that will bug people, is if your microphone like really is glitchy. Maybe you have like a one built into your laptop or something, and it's starting to break. If you have the money, ordering like even a pretty basic dedicated microphone is still going to sound a lot better. The HyperX Solocast, I do recommend it for streamers, because like it has good audio quality, as you can hear. I do recommend getting a pop filter for it. That's pretty much a necessity with these types of mics, because otherwise it will kind of sound really poppy whenever you have anything with the letter P in it. But even a basic dedicated mic will sound a lot better. And the tap to mute feature on mine is really nice. You know, if I'm streaming and my mom or dad walks in my room and wants me to go do something, I can just hit mute, and it'll it's not even a button. I just tap the top of the microphone, and it's super nice. And one thing, last things last, and this has to do with lag. If you still lag after recording, something I see way too often, people have like a bajillion tabs open. Like people complain about lag and they'll have like tabs maxed, and they'll have like other stuff running in the background. Don't do that. If you want to record and you want to have like the best results, close out everything. I typically don't have very much open. I've just gotten into the habit of never really opening that many programs. At most, I'll have like that's when I'm doing e-learning, and that's only on days where it's like super snowy out and the buses can't get to our roads, because I live out in the country. So because I live out in the country, our roads are the last to be cleared typically, or cleared well enough for the buses to get through. So when I'm e-learning, I'll have like 2 Chrome windows open, one of this, and I'll keep like Discord and YouTube open, be listening to like some lo-fi. And then on my school one, I'll have like Classroom and a bunch of tabs open. But yeah, if you're recording, leave like 2 tabs open at most. For me, if I'm recording, the most I'll have open is like YouTube Studio, Discord, and NitroType. That's pretty much it. If I'm streaming, it's a little more than that, because I have NitroType, YouTube Studio, YouTube running like some sort of background music, and I think sometimes I'll have Discord open, as well as OBS. So yeah, that's the most I think you should have open. So just try to close out of programs. That will also help with lag, especially with like Chromebooks. People that record on Chromebooks don't have very much RAM to work with. Most Chromebooks come with either 4 or 8 gigabytes of RAM. I actually did use a desktop PC with 8 gigabytes of RAM for a long time, and it was fine for recording, so I don't think you're going to have any issues unless you're recording in really high quality. But if you have a Chromebook with probably either 2 or 4 gigabytes of RAM, please don't have that many tabs open. Other than that, I really can't think of anything else to say. Make sure to enter the giveaway, make sure to enter correctly. People still enter incorrectly. I still have to check. The first 5 people that entered, good job, you entered correctly. That's the most I've checked. I know that we have like 15 people in the giveaway already, and it's only been like a few days, which is awesome. So yeah, please enter correctly. If you don't want to enter correctly, maybe you're just in there for whatever reason, you can do that. Just specify that you don't want to enter the giveaway, that you just like wanted to say hi on the forum or something. I don't know. That's it for today's video. I may or may not be able to upload tomorrow. We'll see. See you on the next video.